Not all men, but all women are bad drivers, and all women have a bad temper, and all women belong in the kitchen. Not all men, but it's 97% of women. I, as a woman, like to avoid men in general, not because I hate them, but because I'm scared. I'm scared that one day when I go out with a male colleague or friend, I won't come back home to my family. And I don't expect men to understand this feeling, so I'll explain it in a simpler way. Let's say I gave you a box of cookies and I told you that one of them is poisoned. Are you going to touch the box? Obviously not, because you don't know which one is poisoned and which one isn't. This is exactly the same for us women because we don't have the time to differentiate between a good man and a bad one. Trust me, I learned it the hard way because whenever I get closer to a guy, he backstabs me by either asking for inappropriate pictures or by doing something against my will. No is no. A skirt isn't an invitation. And women shouldn't have to hide their shoulders and kneecaps just because it will distract the boys. How about you stop saying she was asking for it and change it to he is a perpetrator? Now, if you're a woman, tell me at least one time where you went out alone and haven't gotten either catcalled, criticized for what you are wearing, and or followed. I'll be waiting. Never, right? Researchers have shown that women from between the ages of 12 and 19 are 4 times more likely to get sexually harassed and assaulted. I'm only 16 and this is what I have to worry about when I'm going outside. I always have to hold my keys, preparing myself to fight back. I can't help it but walk faster if there's a man behind me. Tell me why, whenever I tell my mother that I was catcalled, she tells me, "Oh honey, boys will be boys." Well, how about we stop teaching girls to be scared of wearing what they want, and we start teaching boys how to be respectful? Because that's what the world needs, respect. Now, if you are a man, and you're listening to me or watching me right now, women are human beings too, and deserve to be treated as such. We're not lifeless and disposable objects. So please, if you ever see a woman being harassed or attacked in the streets, intervene, do something. Think of her as your sister, mother, or daughter because they too can or already have suffered the same treatment. This is not a stale topic. It never was and it will never be. I had a man ask me today, "Why are you so angry?" while I was in the midst of talking about issues affecting women. And it's not new for men to view women as these crazy, angry, unhinged creatures. I mean, look at Michelle Obama. They called her an angry black woman just because she was so involved in her husband's campaign. They call us angry all the time, especially if we're feminists, because at that point, we're not angry anymore, we're radical. When this man asked me this question, I thought to myself for a second and I was like, wait, why are women being characterized as such a bad thing? Is it because the emotion itself isn't feminine? Because you know what? I am angry. I am angry that this world treats its women differently than it treats its men. I'm angry on the days that I have to walk home alone, late at night, not knowing if I'll be alive at the end of it. I am angry that I am constantly invalidated, objectified, and silenced. I am angry, and you should be too. No matter what your gender identity is, we should all unite and fight for respect.